Thank you special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. Much love, man. Much respect. I appreciate it. We back up in here, man. This is gonna be a different type of video. This is gonna be, you know, just me being in this Christmas time, we in the holidays and whatnot. And I'm gonna talk about how it was for me and what I think for the way it was for a lot of other people in prison during Christmas times and the holidays. But before we do that, man, I want to thank all of y'all, man, because we this close, man, to 50K. The last I checked, we was like 800 away from 50K. So we need to tell a friend to come over here, subscribe to this movement we got going on over here, this positive energy movement, and get them to subscribe and check your own status, because a lot of people watching and they ain't actually hit that button. So do me a favor, man, to check your status. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like these videos. You share these videos, because these videos always come with a message. It's always a positive message. We trying to reach out to other people. We trying to reach these youth out here in the communities to let them know, man, the prison is there waiting for you always, man. There's always doors open. They always leave the lights on. And we don't want that to happen. We don't want you to throw your life away. We don't want our youngins, our nephews, our sons, our grandkids to throw their life away by making a bad decision. So we spread this message, man, so we can try to prevent some of that. And if we can prevent one, we done our job. If we can prevent hundreds or thousands or millions, man, we can change the world. So that's what we trying to do. So salute, peace, you know, make sure y'all check your status, and let's get it rolling over here. Man, Christmas in prison, man, I know for me, just like most holidays, I was always kind of like melancholy, man, you know, because it was Christmas and you were supposed to be celebrating, but your conditions wouldn't allow you to celebrate like you wanted to. Some dudes saw it different. Some dudes, you know, they cooked up these great big meals and, you know, they laughed. And some, man, you even had some cats in there, man, they make homemade Christmas trees, wrap packages up and put them up under the tree. And I mean, you got some creative dudes in there. They come up with all types of stuff. I've actually seen dudes in rooms that had made a big old Christmas tree made out of paper and cardboard and everything. Looked immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Looked real. Made little lights and stuff to put up on them. You got some creative dudes, man, with some imaginations, man. They come up with all types of stuff. And, you know, they make the little boxes, little gift boxes, and make little wrapping paper, man, and wrap it all up, put presents up on the head of your wholesale, fixed up like Christmas. Me personally, I couldn't do that. I was always, like I say, in a downer type mood because I wasn't with my family. I wasn't with the people I love. I was around a bunch of negative energy. I was around a bunch of craziness. So I couldn't really get into it like that. But a lot of people did, and I ain't knocking for that. But you know what I'm saying? I guess you could say in prison, around Christmas time, I was more like a Scrooge, man, because I won't have it at all, you know. And then, you know, you get your phone calls. A lot of people be trying to make their phone calls and call home, check on their people for Christmas, their kids, grandkids, or whatever, just to get that energy, that excitement that they got. But it was great, and you had to get on the phone, and you have to, you know, change your personality, your attitude. You had to uplift your spirits because you know who you was talking to, and you didn't want to bring them down. You had to make them feel like you was, you know, you was having a good time or whatnot. And that's what I used to do when I used to, you know, get on the phone and everything. But I used to hear all the happiness and the joy in their voice and what was going on out there. Presents they had got, presents they had received. It was just, that was the best part about it, you know, just hearing their excitement and their enjoyment. But as soon as you get off the phone, man, your whole energy just dropped. Because the first thing that come to your mind is you wish you was there. You want to be there. You should be there. You mad because you're not there. And then that just takes you back into looking at your flaws, looking at your mistakes that you made in life that landed you in prison. So that puts you in even a deeper type of depression, man, where I just usually laid in the bed a lot during them holidays, you know, and just thought about things that I could have did better, things that I should have did different, and what I would do when the opportunity ever came. But that's usually how I felt, man, and when I was in there. And then you had a lot of chaos going on around prison time too, because you had dudes who felt like I felt, and they couldn't really internalize that. So they you know, they lashed out at other people. You know, fights break out on Christmas in prison. A lot of fights break out on Christmas in prison, especially during that phone. Because everybody jockeying for the phone, everybody trying to get the phone, the line be long, dudes get on the phone and what they call double click, meaning they call somebody and you supposed to, you know, make your one call, the phone calls them and cut to 20 minutes. You make your phone call 20 minutes, you get off the phone, you let somebody else get the phone because you know everybody trying to use it. But you'll get some dudes that get on there, they want to get on there, they call for 20 minutes, they won't hang up, then they won't call their brother, and then they hang up, then they want to call their sister, hang up, then they want to call their girl, and so on and so forth. And you got dudes waiting in line to get on that phone, and you know, the frustration of being where they at during this time of the season is made for chaos. It's made for chaos, man. So dudes, I've seen dudes be on that phone and double click, and dudes just walk up to them and just take off on them. Boom, 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 and just fight right there on Christmas. I've been on lock on Christmas. Dudes have got beaten up in the pod and over the phone or whatever the case may be, and they lock us down on Christmas. So we locked in the block. We can't even get out the cell during Christmas. We can't even move around. Now can't nobody call their people. So now everybody in the block is mad and angry. You see what I'm saying? And then depending on the conditions, if something that happened prior to Christmas, a big incident on the yard or something, somebody got stabbed, somebody got hurt, somebody messed the police up, we on lock anyway during Christmas. So you in your cell, they got to bring your food in there, you can't call nobody. So that really puts everybody in a bad mood and creates a bad energy and atmosphere in the whole block, you know. So I've experienced all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of those different scenarios, man. I done seen dudes be on the phone and they double clicking and somebody come asking, man, then you call, man, you say, nah, man, I got a emergency. Okay, well, I don't care nothing about your emergency, man. I got to call my people too. Ain't no sympathy, ain't no empathy, you know, because everybody's looking out for themselves in there. Everybody worried about what they got to do, and you trying to explain to them what you trying to do, which you may have a serious situation, you know, but at the same time, ain't no love in there, man, and don't nobody care. They do not care, you know, and it's just crazy, man. You know, I've seen all of those scenarios, man, and I think back to it now, and I'm reflecting on it now, and it's almost Christmas time. I can remember things that's going on in there. Dudes is getting ready for Christmas. Dudes is talking amongst each other, asking them, man, what you gonna make? We gonna make something during Christmas. We gonna fix this meal. We gonna meal up, man. We gonna watch football. We gonna do this, do that. During Christmas time, they trying to get themselves in good spirits and good energy, you know, even in the conditions that they're in. But like I say, man, for me, it never really worked for me. It did, man, because I always wanted to be around my family. I always wanted to be, you know, in freedom during this time, and then maybe I could have enjoyed more. This right here is my second Christmas out here. The first one was kind of right up on me, but I'm feeling better, you know, about this one. I'm trying to get into the spirit. I'm trying to, you know, soak up this energy because I can actually see my grandkids. I can actually, you know, take them presents during Christmas and watch their enjoyment, watch their excitement, you know, get some stuff for my son, for my daughter, and watch their excitement, things that I won't never able to do during this time. So it's just an amazing feeling for me, man, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed and I'm humble and I'm grateful to you know, to be out here during these times, because like I said, 3 decades I couldn't do none of this. So it's amazing to me. It's a beautiful thing, man. Oh man, and when you want to talk about the way they feed us in Christmas, oh Lord have mercy. I mean, I think, man, the food that they fix us for Christmas, man, is I think it would probably be an insult to homeless people. You know, real talk, it would be an insult to homeless people, and they always act like they doing something so great because on holidays like this, especially like on Christmas and stuff like that, we go to breakfast and then we go to lunch around probably about 11 something or 12 something. Now, being that it's a holiday and they call it a Christmas meal, we gonna get that meal and then we have to walk through a line to get a bag meal for dinner. We're not even gonna get served dinner. So essentially they just only serving us 2 meals on Christmas, as if they, you know what I'm saying, this is supposed to be a holiday, this is supposed to be something special, but you cutting the whole meal out, you know, which none of it was good anyway, so it didn't really matter. But I'm just saying, for sake of argument, you still cutting the whole meal out, because the bag that they're gonna give you to take back, and they're not gonna call you for dinner, because really it's for their convenience, because what they're gonna do is a lot of them is gonna get off early so they can be home with their family during Christmas. So they now want to have the kitchen staff in there because the kitchen staff had to get home. And guess what the bag meal gonna be? It's supposed to be your dinner on Christmas. Yeah, I know you can't guess because you wouldn't believe it. A bologna sandwich with some dry bread, a mustard pack, maybe an orange, a little small plastic bag of carrots, baby carrots, probably old too and rotten, and a pack of a little juice pack, probably about as big, little smaller than your cell phone, with some juice in it. Now that's supposed to be your dinner for grown men. Man, mind you, we got men in there that's 200, 300, 400 pounds. And this their dinner. You understand me? This is what they're gonna eat for dinner, you know. But that's how they carry us in prison, you know, especially in Virginia. I don't know what they're doing nowhere else. I know this for a fact. I was there. So now the meal itself probably gonna consist of some dry processed turkey, right? Some old stale gravy that looks like mud, biscuit. It ain't gonna be hard, soft, ain't gonna be soft, warm, or none of that. Probably some old collard greens. I don't know where they get them from. And same thing, some juice and a little slab of butter. You know, that, and they consider that as special. So if they consider that special, imagine what we eating on a regular basis. This was our Christmas meal, you know, and for that being so extravagant, we get to skip dinner and get the little bag dinner because they just gave us this quote unquote special meal. Yeah, that was food in prison on Christmas. So like I said, you ain't really have nothing. Oh yeah, they might throw a little small piece of cranberry sauce on there as well. And for me, all I really ate out of that was, I would probably take the turkey, chop it up and shred it up, and I keep the cranberry sauce. I like the cranberry sauce. That's all I took off of the meal. The rest of the stuff I ain't want no parts of. It was disgusting. And I would probably take those 2 things right there and create my own meal. You know, I would cook my own meal, and you know what I'm saying, I would integrate the turkey in the meal, whatever it was. Whether I made some type of a noodle or bowl souffle or a bowl meal, and I would put the turkey in there, my green peppers, my onions, you know, probably chop up a little summer sausage, fry it up, put it in there, put the noodles, get the cheese and everything in there bubbling or whatnot, and I would eat that on my own in my cell, you know what I'm saying, if I wasn't eating with somebody else. If I had one of my partners in there that I was super cool with, which was few and rare, then, you know, I make enough for both of us and we'll just sit in there, chop it up a little bit and eat the meal or whatnot. But for the most part, you had to create your own meal if you wanted to eat somewhat decent while you was in there during these holiday seasons, man, because the stuff was horrible, the conditions was horrible, the environment was horrible, and for a lot of us, we just had to make the best out of a bad situation, and that's what a lot of us end up doing. You know, even when we had to put on the face like we was happy, knowing that we really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it was in prison. That's how it is for prison right now. I know there's a lot of cats in there right now that's going through the same situation. I done got a couple of calls this week already. You know, I done shouted out to a couple of my dudes, you know, via the JPay, hollered at them for Christmas, letting them know, man, that they still got love out here. People still thinking about them. They ain't forgotten, because a lot of dudes ain't got no love in there. And even at Christmas time and other holidays, they still ain't got no love, and they even feel even worse. You even had dudes that done, actually committed suicide during these holidays, man, because they be so down and so depressed. You got dudes that have attempted to commit suicide during these times. You got dudes, like I say, to get the rumbling during these times. You got dudes that got all this anger and frustration on them because of their situation that they just lash out, man. So Christmas time was not only, like I say, a holiday, it was also a time to put your antennas up, because you know it was a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings going on during this time, and anything might jump off. So you always had to be prepared. You always had to watch your step. You always had to watch your surroundings. You always had to watch your demeanor, because people was looking for a reason to lash out, because they ain't had no other outlet, you know. So it was always crazy during this time, man. But I just remember, you know, all of these situations, these different scenarios during this time. That's why I feel blessed to be out here every day, man. I stay humble. I stay grateful, because I understand what's on the other side, and I pray for them dudes every day, man, that they get to see some of the stuff that I'm now finally being able to see myself. It's a humbling experience, bro, and you got to keep that in your heart. Don't forget where you come from, because you know other people is still back there trying to get where you at right now. So every day, man, out here is a blessing. Every day is a work towards progress, man, to try to make a difference, to try to, you know, help some other people so they'll never see these things that I had to see, never experience these things that I had to experience, man. Now, yeah, so like I say, during the Christmas time for the cooking, you know, I had to start cooking myself. You know, like I say, I learned how to cook in prison for self-preservation, because you had to eat. And you really don't want other people cooking your food, because, like I say, you got some funny style dudes in there. You got some credit dudes in there. And my motto is trust nobody. So I ain't never really was a big on eating other people's food. You know, other people would see me cooking all the time and making all these meals. And I used to always share my stuff, let people sample my stuff, sample my food. So dudes used to try to do the same to me. Taste this, Banky, taste this. But I was always skeptical about it, because I don't know what they giving me. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no drugs. I don't do none of that stuff. So I don't know. Somebody might try to get me like that. Somebody might put something in my stuff. Anything. So I was always skeptical. I had to really, really know you and have some type of level of communication and trust with you if I taste your food. Other than that, I just said, nah, I'm good, bro. Because I just rather eat my own stuff, you know. And speaking of cooking, how many of y'all have went over to my new channel, man? Banky Pound Pure Deliciousness. If you have not, and you rocking with TBP, man, Team Banky Pound, y'all need to go check out my new channel on YouTube, man. Banky Pound Pure Deliciousness. This channel right here is going to be dedicated to all cooking. I'm going to show y'all how I cooked in there, show you how I ate in there, how I sustained myself for 33 years in prison by eating my own food, not the food that they provided for me, because if I would have ate that, y'all probably wouldn't even be talking to me right now. But, you know, I used what we had in there to make the best meals that I could possibly make, to taste as good as I wanted it to taste, where I got some type of fulfillment out of it. That's how I really started learning all these different ways to cook. I just used to pay attention to what everybody else was eating, or the way they made a meal, or what I seen, or when I taste a meal, I try to, you know, always in my mind start, you know, turning. Even when I taste food out here, how can I make it better? What is it missing? What would I have liked to have in it? So that's how I come up with the meals that I make. That's how I create the meals that I make. So I would make some, and then I would taste it, or I would see somebody make some, and then I would try to duplicate it, and then I would add my twist onto it and make it even better. Or whenever I saw somebody make some, I always looked at it and knew, oh, he should have did this, he should have did that. According to me. Yeah, according to me and my taste buds, what I like. So I would always try to perfect my meals, man, where I know when I sit down there to eat it, I was going to enjoy it. It tastes good, you know, it smells good, and I get in my own space. Usually I ate in my cell unless I was eating outside with somebody else in the block. But I eat in my cell, man. I get in there, man. I get in my own zone, my own mind frame, and I sit down there. I eat my meal, man. I enjoy it. I watch some on TV, a program, sports, or whatever it may be. And man, I enjoy my cooking, man, and I still do because it's pure deliciousness. Now, if y'all are a fan of my cooking, if you've seen some of the cooking videos that I did when I was on ASP, you know, or APS, you know, I did a lot of cooking over there, got a lot of views on there. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. Then I started doing a little cooking on my channel as well. So now that I'm creating the cooking channel, if you have not seen the cooking videos that I've already done, I'm going to repost some of them on my cooking channel, as well as I'm going to be making new meals on my cooking channel. I only have one video up there as we speaking right now. That was a new meal that I made on there. I'm going to repost some of my old meals, and I'm going to be cooking periodically, making new meals, coming up with meals to show y'all how to make them. I love to cook. I love to create in the kitchen, man, and then taste it and see if it comes out the way I had it tasting in my mind before I started. I always have an idea in my mind of what I want it to taste like, and I visualize it, and then I try to put it together, and then there's always the taste test that's going to let me know if it came out the way I like it. Now, I've made plenty and many of meals that was good and looked good and smelled good, and then when I taste it, it just didn't meet what I thought I had in my mind. I usually give it away. Other people love it. Other people say it tastes good, but I always had a visual thought of what it may taste like in my mind. And if it don't meet that, I usually don't eat it all. I got to be really, really hungry to eat it all. So, man, you learning how to cook was trial and error in prison, man. I can't tell you how much food I messed up. I can't tell you how many meals I had to throw away or give away by trial and error. So, you know, now I did that. I did that for lots and lots of times, and I ended up giving it away. But whenever I do make something and it don't come out exactly like I thought it would taste, I could always taste it and know what I should have did different, know what I should have did or put in it and that I didn't put in it, or took out of it what I did put in it. I can always know that after the taste test. But it always takes the taste test to get me to that point. So, excuse me. These are my, you know what I'm saying, these are my cooking rules. This is what I use when I cook. I go by mine and what I think and what I've already visualized. But I know a lot of people out here watch these foods and these cooking videos that I make, and they look at it and they got a lot of things in it that you're not used to eating. So you be thinking in your mind, that don't taste good, or I ain't gonna like that. Or the main one I always get is, oh man, don't nobody eat no noodles. Yeah, well, people do eat noodles, you know what I'm saying? And don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it, man. I never really tried things before I went into prison. I always had that philosophy that I was gonna eat a lot of stuff that I ain't you know, just the name would turn me off without even trying. I knocked it before I tried it, you know. And a lot of stuff I still haven't tried because of that same mindset. Oh man, that deer, ain't nobody gonna eat no deer, you know, not me. You know, rabbit and turtle, and it just throw me off by the name. So I guess that's the same mind frame people got when they see me cooking these prison meals. Like, man, don't nobody eat that. We out here, we can eat what we want to eat. Da 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 da. Yeah, you can, but you don't know what tastes good to you till you try it. Just like recently, I had never tried lamb because it's lamb, you know. But my auntie, she makes lamb, and she had tricked me into trying it one day. She said, taste this. I said, what is it? She said, just taste it. So this since I've been out. So I tasted it. I said, this is good. What is it? She said, lamb. It kind of threw me off when she said that. I was like, lamb? And she's like, yeah, don't it taste good? I said, yeah, but just the name psychologically messed me up. Now, I was with my family just a couple of days ago, and her daughter, you know what I'm saying, my auntie was here down from out of town, and her daughter wanted to make the lamb, and she said, yeah, she make it better than her mom. I said, yeah, well, let me try it. She made that lamb, man. That lamb was delicious. I don't know if it's the way she cook it. I don't know if all lamb tastes like that. I know that lamb right there was hidden and holy. You understand me? So that's how it is, man. You got to try things, new things, different things in order to see what you like. You never know, so don't knock it till you try it. As far as my meals, when I cook them and I display these videos to y'all, I want y'all to remake the meal. Try it yourself. Try it at home. It's something to do that you can bond with your family. You can bond with your kids. Y'all can sit up in there and whip this stuff up and taste it and see. It ain't going to cost you that much. That's the main thing about a prison meal. It don't cost that much. You know, it takes more time and preparation in cooking these meals than it does or the price of the meal. The time and the energy and the love that you put in whipping that food, that's what makes it taste good to me. So by the time I done finished making this meal, especially in prison when you got to use a microwave, you got to be in a line, it's probably going to take me about almost close to an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes to prepare a meal and get the meal ready. So if I done put all that time and energy in the meal, you can rest assured that meal going to taste good when I sit in there to eat it, because I already know what the effort and the time that I done put in it. So I sit back and I enjoy my meals, man. I enjoy them a lot. You know, I still be cooking some of those specific recipes that I really loved in there. I still be cooking them out here. I'm going to show y'all all these recipes. I'm going to show y'all all these ways I used to eat in there, these different meals, man. And I want y'all to try them. I want y'all to hit me up and IG or either hit me up in Messenger, take pictures of the meal, send it to me, send a comment, hit me in the comments, let me know how it tastes, let me know if you tried it, let me know if it was good, give me your feedback. You know what I'm saying? Give me your feedback. I want to know. I like to see the pictures. I like to see y'all with them. A lot of people have sent me some over the past year when I was doing these cooking videos. They sent me pictures of the food that they made. And a lot of people did a good job, especially on my pizza, my lasagna, my nachos, all of that stuff, man. They just sent me these, and I appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody who sent me pictures back and told me how the meal tasted and how it came out. And a lot of them had some good pictures, man. I mean, the food really looked good, but you know my motto. It looked good, but do it taste good? You know what I'm saying? That's the taste test. You got to pass the taste test. But presentation is key too. The food look good, man, and make you feel good, and then when you taste it, man, it should taste good. That's my whole thing, and that's what I try to do with all my meals. I try to make it look presentable, as if you could serve it in a restaurant or something somewhere, and then I want it to taste good. I want it to pass the smell test. You know, smell it. I wanted to pass the smell test, and then I wanted to pass the taste test, man. And it's a beautiful thing when you sit there and create something and then put it together and then you eat it, man. Because everywhere else you eat, somebody else is preparing your food. 10 times or 9.5 times out of 10, you don't see them prepare the food. You don't know the effort they put in it. You don't know exactly what they put in it. All you know is you tasted it. If you like it, boom, you got it. Especially all these fast food places. We don't know what's going on and we don't know what's in the food. But you taste it and you eat it and you like it and you just keep on eating. But with me, I'm trying to show you what you eating. I'm trying to show you how to make it. I'm trying to show you how to prepare it. And then it's up to you if it's going to pass the taste test. Hopefully all of my meals would. I take that back. I know all of my meals would. If you just follow me step by step and use the same ingredients that I use, you would be thoroughly surprised of how these meals come out and how they taste, man. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. Y'all go over there, subscribe to my channel, man. The last I checked, I think we had 400 and something subscribers already. But we got almost 50K over here on Banky Pound. So this is Banky Pound baby. So y'all go over there and show me some love and subscribe to that channel as well. I definitely do appreciate it. I'm also going to start on the cooking channel. I'm going to start experimenting with meals out here. The same philosophy that I used in there, I'm going to look at the way meals are cooked out here. My mom, shout out to Mama Pam, man. She is a magnificent cook. Never ate any fried chicken better than hers in my entire life. You know, nor macaroni and cheese. So I'm going to watch the way people out here cook. I'm going to taste their food, you know, my family members and whatever it tastes like. Then I'm going to try to remake that and cook that too and put my own twist on it. So I will be cooking what y'all consider real food out here as well in the future on my channel. Also, I'm going to get out there on that grill and I'm going to see what that grill do too. See if I can grill it up. And I'm just going to come up with some of my own meals, man, that I want y'all to try to duplicate. And let me know how it turns out for y'all. Send me the pictures and so on and so forth. But this is what I'm trying to do with the cooking channel, man, for all the people who like my cooking. First of all, I appreciate you. I'm thankful that you even take the time to look at it, and I'm even more thankful if you take the time to try to make it and cook it yourself and serve it to your people, man. And I would love to get feedback on all of that. But I want to thank y'all, man. I want to wish all of y'all a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to all of you and your family out there and your loved ones and your friends. Y'all be safe during this Christmas holiday, man. Enjoy each other, love each other. There's a lot of people, man, a lot of people who don't have these opportunities. So don't look at these opportunities and take them for granted, because there's a lot of people that's not going to be able to be around their family during Christmas, not going to be able to be around their kids, not going to be able to be around the people they love and they love, the people that love them and they love back. It's just a lot of them, man. That's how prison is. So you out here, enjoy your family. Don't take it for granted. Put aside all petty beefs and all little arguments or whatever that you may have going on with your loved ones and your family, and get into the spirit, man, and love your people, man, and receive that love back and enjoy this, because we don't know what tomorrow gonna bring, nor do we know what next week and so on and beyond gonna bring. So take advantage of these opportunities. Feel blessed, feel humbled that you have these opportunities as I do, and man, enjoy your family, enjoy these holidays, man. Team Banking Pound, salute. All my members, salute. I love y'all. More videos are coming. I'm working. I'm trying to get these videos out to y'all, all these stories, get them out of my head and get them out there with y'all. And we're going to keep on going in 2022, man. We going onward and upward, and we can't do it unless we do it together. I love y'all out there. Be safe, be smart, make good decisions. I'll see you real soon. Salute.
The bacon special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.